performed during our Vibrant Festival. An indie artist, Abhithi is a product of passion for the arts, perseverance to achieve what the heart and soul desires, and the motivation to make a difference in the world. Abhithi is multifaceted. She is a singer, songwriter, dancer, actor, model, writer, master of ceremonies, TV show host, and radio host. Her creative work aims to empower you to empower yourself. Having received professional training, her original music brings about a fusion of other Western and South Asian styles and touches upon multiple genres of singing, including rapping. She has released multiple songs both independently and as collaborations. Her original music does not fit into traditional genres. It has a niche of its own. Abhithi takes the term triple threat to a different level as she hopes to inspire, educate, and motivate audiences as a singer, dancer, actor with meaningful impact. When Abhithi is not empowering through her artistic work, she is making a difference as a practicing physician, as Dr. Amita Joyce Mindanchira. As a physician, she heals through medical intervention, and as an artist, she heals through primary prevention. Abhithi has been artistic since she was younger. Her true art journey started later in life.
My art journey began when I was young. I must mention I'm Amita, my official name, and I have a stage name, Abhithi. Abhithi was born when Amita, the family physician, burnt out. I've always had a passion for singing, acting, and dancing since I was young. But there was always a focus on the academics, which I followed through with and set up my primary career as a physician. But about 5 years into the practice, I did burn out, and I actually turned to the arts as a hobby, as part of my healing process. And before I knew it, there was an artist in me who really wanted to do this more than just a hobby. This journey actually has been more purposeful actually over the pandemic, where I've now started to realize where I want to take my art and be a physician artist in my slash career.
Abhithi's biggest inspiration has been her healing journey with art.
I would have to say it's just from my own journey, going from a burnt out, depressed, obese, workaholic physician to where I want to be today, physically and mentally much healthier. And art has played a really big part in it. And I hope I can share my story through my work, whether it be through my original music, dance projects, acting projects, so that I know everybody out there will have something to take away from that message. And that's what inspires me, that I can make a difference with my art.
Abhithi's major influence stems from, but is not limited to her childhood when she grew up watching a lot of Bollywood.
So, my major influence growing up has been Bollywood. So, there's a lot of, my creative process focusing on the music, the dance, and the acting that comes from there. After moving to Canada, having, experienced the mainstream pop culture, I've started to, fuse the two elements together. So my creative process has been about, taking it day by day, looking to what's around me, looking to my own journey as to how different aspects of both the South Asian culture and the Western culture helped me come out of my burnt out phase, and then using that to actually jot down themes and messages that I can, put through in my original music or my dance covers or acting projects. And so I take the creative process day by day, having made like a list of the themes and messages I want to convey to my audience.
क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो, जिंदगी अब तुम ही हो, चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी अब तुम ही हो.
ने मुझको संभाला, सारे गमों को दिल से निकाला, मैं जो मिट भी गया तो वजूद मेरा सदा।
Abhithi has played an important role in delivering care during the pandemic through her work as a physician. But the pandemic has also given her time to work on the message her own art portrays.
I would say there's some negative aspect to the pandemic, having, less hired work. But I think it has been more positive for me. As a physician, already providing care during the pandemic has been quite fulfilling. And that has been an epiphany for me as an artist, because I've realized even with my art, I want to do the same. I want to take it beyond just entertainment. I want my art to be able to speak to the people. So I've actually used the time, which pre-pandemic I would focus on live events or on-location events, using that time to now figure out, where do I take my art? How do I become a brand that makes a difference? I've realized I want to be a brand to empower others to empower themselves. So initially during the pandemic, I was focusing on a lot of quantity, putting out a lot of stuff out there to kind of figure out feedback from myself, feedback from my audience. And now I'm starting to focus in on quality. And that's thanks to the pandemic time that I've had. Now I know what I need to do with my art to be more true to my brand.
Abhithi is looking forward to getting back into the studio and meeting artists that share the similar message of healing with art.
I think a lot of people are looking forward to a lot of live events and getting together again. And I'm looking forward to it, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm going to be focusing a lot more on studio time, because there's a lot of projects that are in the process of getting done that I want to complete. And I'm going to be a little bit more selective about live events and about collaborative projects so that they vibe more with my brand.
If Abhithi's work was put into a capsule today and someone dug it up 50 years from now, here's how she would want that person to feel.
I would say experience Abhithi, pop rap genre mixing the East and the West, and a music that heals. So if I had to put two tangible objects in that capsule, it would be a mic and a stethoscope. Music that heals.
अपना टाइम आएगा, उठ जा अपनी रात से तू उठ जा तलाश में, परवाने की आसमां भी सर उठाएगा, आएगा अपना टाइम आएगा, मेरे जैसी शानी तुझे ना मिल पाएगी, ये शब्दों का ज्वाला मेरी बेड़ियां पिघलाएगा, जितना तूने बोया है तू उतना ही तो खाएगा, ऐसा मेरा ख्वाब है जो डर को भी सताएगा, जिंदा मेरा ख्वाब अब कैसे तू दफनाएगा, अब हौसले से जीने दे, अब खौफ नहीं है सीने में, हर रास्ते को चीरेंगे हम, कामयाबी चीनेंगे, सब कुछ मिला पसीने से मतलब बना जीने में, क्यों? क्योंकि अपना टाइम आएगा, तू नंगा ही तो आया है कि घंटा लेकर जाएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, तू नंगा ही तो आया है कि घंटा लेकर जाएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, तू नंगा ही तो आया है कि घंटा लेकर, किसी का हाथ नहीं था सर पर, यहाँ पर आई खुद की मेहनत से मैं, जितनी ताकत के समय में नहीं उतनी रहमत में है, फिर भी लड़की समय नहीं है क्योंकि हैरत नहीं है, जरूरत या हमारी जिद की और जरूरत की है, ताकत की है, आफत की, हिमाकत की, इबादत की, अदालत है, चाहत की, मोहब्बत की, अमानत की, जीतने की, इबादत की है, शौहरत की, अब लालच नहीं है, तेरे यार जैसी कोई हारिज नहीं है, इस हरकत ने ही बरकत दी है, क्यों? क्योंकि अपना टाइम आएगा, तू नंगा ही तो आया है क्या घंटा लेकर जाएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, तू नंगा ही तो आया है क्या घंटा लेकर जाएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, तू नंगा ही तो आया है क्या घंटा लेकर जाएगा, your words don't break me, nothing is forever, hard work will make me, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा, अपना टाइम आएगा.